What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Mykal Fox. Mykal Fox says that he is moving on and won't accept the WBA rematch order. Welterweight Mykal Fox will not face Gabriel Maestre in a rematch, despite the WBA ordering one in the wake of Maestre being awarded a massively controversial decision on August 7th. Fox is moving on. Marshall Kaufman, his promoter, told World Boxing News Thursday. He said Maestre claimed that the WBA's vacant interim welterweight title via shocking unanimous decision against Fox on a Premier Boxing Champions card televised on Fox Network from Minneapolis. Fox, a short notice opponent for Cody Crawley, who had came down with COVID-19, scored a clean knockdown in the second round and appeared to dominate virtually every round of the bout. According to the unofficial score, Marcos Villegas had Fox winning 11 of the 12 rounds. However, the judge Glorio Martinez Rizzo and Mariano and Singh had it all in favor of David Singh had it in favor for Fox, and Jar Mariano had it in favor of that doesn't make sense. Had it for Fox. Okay. No, well, obviously he lost the scorecard, so they got that wrong. They said that Singh and Mariano had it for Fox, but that couldn't have been because he would have won. The result caused such an outrage among boxing fans and the media that the WBA stripped Maestre, which is 4-0 with 3 KOs, the two-time Venezuelan Olympian, of the interim title and ordered an immediate rematch. It also asked the Minnesota Commission to change the result to no decision, although that seems to be a long shot. The WBA also suspended Rizzo indefinitely, though not for her outrageous scorecard, but because she was discovered to have posted multiple racist posts towards blacks, namely Michelle Obama and LeBron James, in 2020 to her now deleted Twitter account. Fox is black. They ordered the rematch, but Fox's father, Troy Fox, who is his trainer, said, "We don't feel that is the right fight for us because what do we have to gain? We already beat him," said Kaufman, who is in Las Vegas for Saturday's Manny Pacquiao Yordenis Ugas welterweight world title fight. "We want to move on to a bigger and better things, and there are guys at the top like Imantis Stanionis and the other guys in the 147-pound division that we'd rather fight." Mykal feels the same way. Fox's record 22-3-5, 25 of the Upper Marlboro, Maryland, was utterly shocked by the decision, and he couldn't believe that it was such a crime like that because it was a crime, said Kaufman. I'm going to stop there, okay, because it looks like we're already talking about something that we knew. And me counterpunching Mykal and his father, right, I feel that they made the right decision because they have nothing to gain. They were a fill-in that ran into a lot of scrutiny and ran into a situation where racism plagued the whole thing, okay? Rizzo is a bigot, okay? She showed she was a bigot. And, you know, shout out to Ring IQ, first of all. You know, he had his Twitter account blocked or temporarily blocked or whatnot because they felt that he did certain things against the guidelines. Well, let me ask you guys something. When in the Hades is it all right to call people monkeys and make slanderous slurs like Rizzo did and not get noticed? Okay, so obviously nobody cared to see what she had to say and thought that was offensive until people really started looking at who this person really was. Okay, and it forced the WBA to do things. I still think it should be a no contest. They stripped the belt from him, but what the hell is the belt for, really? You know what I mean? They're just the WBA really needs to clean up a bunch of shit over there, and that's one of them. You know, you got an interim belt, you got a WBA regular, you got a WBA super. Like, it's too many belts over there, right? So if I'm Troy Fox and I'm telling my son, you have nothing to gain. Why do you think Manny Pacquiao didn't fight Timothy Bradley again immediately after the first fight? Because he knew he had already beat him, and there's no sense to going and doing something that you've already done. You might get the same result. That makes you what? Insane, right? So there's no reason for him to do that again. And if I'm Mykal Fox and I play my cards right, I'm like, hey, you get me another fight that's satisfactory, as though I was the guy that had the belt, so I can get a better payday and a better opportunity versus Mr. Maestre, because he did not win that fight. Okay, although people said he did, it was just an outrage, and it was sad because of how this guy, he filled in for another guy that they were going to do that too. Okay, so obviously the guy that was going to primarily fight was going to get that same type of scorecard, if not worse. Okay, but Rizzo, looking at Fox, oh yeah, he's going to lose every damn round as far as I'm concerned, and that's damn near what happened. Okay, and that was just far from the truth. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I think they should really keep their foot on the neck, make sure justice is served. But fighting Maestre again to do what? You got to knock down and you beat him damn near every round. What more do you have to gain? So I'm with the Foxes. You guys tell me what you think about this particular article. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.